Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are fine. Students, we are in unit 4, that is problem solving, and today we will discuss some of the flowcharting symbols, the symbols which are used to build a flowchart of any program. Okay, first of all, flowcharting. Flowcharting is a valuable tool in computer programming. It helps the computer programmer to organize the sequence of steps necessary to solve a problem. It is also useful for helping others to understand the logic of your program. So, in a sense that if we want to communicate our logic of the program or concept of the program easily to any other person who cannot understand the programming language, so that can be done using the flowchart, because the flowchart symbols can be understood by any person, so that he can understand the logic and the step-by-step organization of our program. So what is flowchart? How we can define flowchart? The graphical representation of a program, of a computer program, is called flowchart. This is the simplest definition of flowchart. It is the graphical representation of a computer program is called a flowchart. It is simple to understand and create. It helps the computer programmer in writing and managing a computer program. Before writing the code of any computer program, the programmer used to create a flowchart which actually shows the step-by-step organization of that computer program, and which makes it easy to understand the logic of the program. It is a better way of communicating the logic of a program to others. Flowchart symbols. There are certain symbols which are used for creating flowcharts, and every symbol has got a specific meaning. A set of symbols of different shapes is needed in drawing flowcharts. These symbols have standardized meanings and have been standardized by the American National Standard Institute. In short, it is called ANSI. It's an institute for maintaining different kinds of standards for different technologies. Some of the commonly used flowchart symbols are discussed below. The first symbol, that is start or terminal symbol. It is also called start symbol or terminal symbol. Or it can also be called start or end symbol or stop symbol, start and stop symbol. Okay. All flowcharts must start and end with terminal symbol. It is used to indicate the beginning means the start and ending means the stop point of the flowchart, and therefore also known as start stop symbol. In each and every flowchart there must be a terminal symbol or the start symbol in the beginning as well as at the end of the flowchart, because the symbol represents the start as well as the stop of the flowchart or the end of the flowchart. So that is called start or terminal symbol, which is actually an oval shape. Second, we have the input-output symbol, which is actually a parallelogram. The parallelogram is a symbol which indicates the input and output operations in a flowchart. Input-output symbol is used to indicate the input and output operation. It is also called parallelogram symbol. So whenever we draw the flowchart of any program, and if there is an input or output operation, so that input output operation in the program will be represented by the parallelogram symbol in flowchart. Further, we have the processing symbol, which is actually represented by a rectangular symbol. So if there is a processing instruction or processing related step in a program, that will be represented by the rectangle symbol inside the flowchart. The processing symbol is used to represent the arithmetic and data movement instructions, which are actually a type of processing operations. It is also called the rectangular symbol. Decision symbol. The most important flowcharting symbol is the decision symbol, which is represented by this diamond symbol. It contains a condition that can be either true or false. So if there is a conditional statement inside our program where the program may have a true output or a false output, that kind of conditional instruction or conditional statement will be represented by this decision symbol, or any operation which results in true or false. That kind of instruction or statement is represented by the decision symbol inside the flowchart. And it is also called a diamond symbol. So you must remember all these symbols which are used for drawing a flowchart and the meaning of all these symbols. Further, we have flow lines which are used while drawing a flowchart. Flowchart symbols are connected together by means of arrows called flow lines, known as flow lines. Flow lines are used to indicate the order in which the steps are to be performed. They actually shows the direction or the flow of execution of the program, or the flow of execution of the steps inside the program. Those are represented by means of flow lines in the flowchart. And at the end we have the connectors. Connector symbol is used to show continuation of the flowchart from one page to another. If we are drawing a flowchart on a page and that flow chart cannot be completely drawn on that single page, and we must have to continue that flowchart to the next page, so at that time we will be using this connector symbol, which actually connects the flowchart drawn on one page with its other part drawn on the other page. So connector symbol is used to show continuation of the flowchart from one page to another. Connectors are usually labeled with capital letters. A or B or any other letter can be placed inside the connector symbol, which is shown here in this picture. So this connector symbol will be used at the end of the flowchart on the first page, and whenever we want to continue it to the next page, so at the beginning of that continuation flowchart we will put this connector symbol. Later on, while explaining the examples of different flowcharts, we will discuss these flowchart symbols in more detail, and you will better understand the concept of these flowchart symbols, because we will be using these flowchart symbols in different flowcharts. So we must know these symbols, and the meaning of these symbols are very important to know.
So that's it for today. In the next lesson we will be solving some of the flowcharting examples, where we will see that how we can draw flowcharts to solve different problems step by step, and further we will better understand the meaning and the purpose of each and every flowcharting symbols used in the flowchart to solve any particular problem. And in the exercises there are also some flowcharts given in the exercise that we will solve at the end, inshallah. So don't forget to subscribe my channel Computer Tuition Academy and press the bell icon for more updates. Thanks a lot. Take care. Allah Hafiz.